Hey, good evening, everybody. We're back at it again with another video review. I'm gonna try to do more of these, but this weekend has really been a hard one since I just got slammed with a bunch of content. We got the Maverick movie out this weekend, which I'm probably gonna try to watch. I might end up skipping it just because I'm not really into Top Gun to begin with. And you got Stranger Things season 4, which I'm in the middle of right now. And I just finished Reacher, which I want to talk about because this actually was an extra show. But today we're going to stick to the bread and butter and what this is one all about, Obi-Wan Kenobi. It dropped last night at midnight, but I was at work. I watched it as soon as I got home, put a pot of coffee on, and just watched the first 2 episodes. And I got to say, off the back, this made up for Boba Fett. I was not a fan of Boba Fett. I really wanted to like Boba Fett, but it didn't execute what was promised, which is a show about organized crime, and it was supposed to be gritty. Never happened, especially when the best 2 episodes of that series was about Mandalorian and Grogu, which is not even the star of the show. So that already tells you a lot about what's wrong with Boba Fett. But sticking to Obi-Wan Kenobi off the bat, it was nice seeing Ewan McGregor come back as that character. It was kind of nostalgic, especially even though I was not a fan of the prequels. I never really liked it. Yes, the Revenge of the Sith was the best one, but outside, if you really admire like puppeteering and the effects on it, it didn't age well. The graphics on that movie was horrible. But that's a whole nother argument for a whole nother day. It doesn't take away from the fact that Ewan McGregor was a good Obi-Wan Kenobi. And this show takes place 10 years after that whole original prequel started, and it pretty much has him playing in the witness protection program, pretty much hiding out from the Empire. And I gotta say, it was nice. It was the grittiness that it was promised with Boba Fett came out in this show. I like the fact that he's playing a more aged, more battle-written Obi-Wan Kenobi, which is very hesitant, doesn't want to get involved at all. I was really surprised a lot with all the cameos in it, and characters that ended up being in it. This is not going to be a spoiler review. I'll probably save that for the last episode, but this was a nice little beginning trace of it. It has some little sluggish moments. The antagonist of the show was kind of annoying, but it does have some intriguing parts of it. It makes you wonder why she's after him or why she's obsessed with Kenobi so bad. There is that lingering questions. Other than that, man, there's really not much to complain about it. The show was great. I was really surprised in one little minor spoiler, Princess Leia's in it, a young version of Princess Leia, and the plot kind of starting to look like is leaning more towards a Taken plot or a protecting youth plot, which I guess they always have to add a child to these shows so they can sell toys and have role models for it. But I do like the actress that's playing Princess Leia on this show. She's relatively new, I think. But I was really amazed mainly on all the guest stars in it. Like, everyone was in it. Even a little random cameo for one of the clones. I can't remember the guy that played Boba Fett, but his clone was in it, and it was weirdly to see. Kind of threw me off for a second there, and I kind of like that. I kind of like those subtle nuances for people who like the extended universe of Star Wars. It's just a little sprinkle here, a little sprinkle there. It kind of also shows how the Empire strikes fear, how it retained its power through all the planets. It's a show worth watching. It's a good start to this 6-episode series. I'm hoping that it doesn't stretch that plot, because the plot of trying to save Princess Leia, it seems like it's already wearing thin by the 2nd episode. So I'm hoping that they kind of round that plot by the 3rd episode, and there's something else going on, or something more of an overarch is taking place. I'm hoping they don't drag that protect Princess Leia plot for all 6 episodes, because that would be a drag. I don't need to see another movie about that or another show about that. I think that's been done to death. Mandalorian did it to death. Boba Fett in his own right did it to death. It's just too safe. I want something new. It is interesting. I do like how they got the The actor to play the original Uncle Owen from like the prequels, they got him back, and it kind of explains why he was never around Luke Skywalker. That was kind of a cool thing too. I can't praise it enough. It's a good start to a good solid show. I'm excited to see where it goes. As of now, I'm gonna give it a B plus. There's a lot of Easter for those who are really obsessed with it, like who watch the cartoon series and everything. I only watch the movies. There's so much like Easter eggs in it. It's kind of like distracting to a point where you're just like pointing things out, and then you kind of miss some dialogues here and there. But other than that, it's an easy watch. It's an entertaining show. The action was pretty well choreographed. I can't hate much about it. And I was surprised for what they were able to do with such a limited stretch, because you got to do these series with a TV budget. It may not look like it because Disney is Disney, but they still are constricted to what they can do. So I was pretty impressed at how they limited certain things. So we'll see. I'm hoping the whole restraint power source doesn't last too long either. That he's hesitant to use his powers, or he's rusty. I hope that doesn't last throughout the whole series either, because I'll be kind of BS as well. Because I know for sure I want to see Obi-Wan Kenobi unleashed. I want him like full powered up, and I want to see him what he's able to do. I mean, I know he does them in the prequels, but it's still fun seeing that aspect. So I'm hoping this goes better and progresses longer, and it doesn't go to the more per usual safe routes that Disney's been known to do. Other than that, the show's a blast. I'm enjoying it. I'm hoping it gets better. I will check in on you guys whenever the final episode happens, which should be at the end of June. June 27th, I think, is the premiere of the last episode. And after that, all we have to do is wait for Ahsoka. If you're a Star Wars fan, this show is for you. There's no real reason you need to be listening to me reviewing it. Easy as pie. For everyone else, if you just want to like enjoy a show that's on Disney Plus or want to hear what all the hype's about, the Easter eggs aren't that hard to follow, or not necessary to follow. It's actually a good watch. So it's all across the board a good show so far. Check it out, try it out. For everyone else, you will love it. All right, my friends. Till next time, drink safe, drink smart, and drink responsibly.